All right. Okay, guys, last meeting of the year. Let's just get into it because oh my gosh, I still have so much stuff to do for the holidays. I don't know about y'all. Yeah, feel free to utilize the chat. Mindy is talking to Devin while she is recovering from her surgery. This is what I'll say on the recording. All right, y'all, let's do top 10 right now. Shout outs. Top 10 team for Empowering Sense is number 1, Mindy Hilton. Number 2, Jess Torres. Number 3, Nikki Mayhew. Number 4, Katrina Anderson. Number 5, Natalie Ventura. Number 6, Angela McNeil. Number 7, Jennifer Rios. Number 8, Deborah Alwyn. Number 9, Alicia Harrell. And number 10, Jessica Peavy. Woo woo. Group top 10 so far this month. Number 1, Shonda LaPan. Woo woo. Number 2, Mindy Hilton. Y'all are like neck and neck craziness. Number 3, Brie Domina. Number 4, Heather Dunbar. Number 5, Jess Torres. Number 6, Nikki Mayhew. And number 7, Emily Smith. Number 8, Rebecca Bourbeau. Number 9, Sarah Panko. And number 10, yours truly, just barely squeezed in there. Y'all have been killing it this month. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So proud of y'all. So seriously, give yourselves a round of applause, pat on the back. Top sponsors this month, Nikki Mayhew and Charlotte Martino and Jess Torres have all sponsored one person each. I sponsored a reinstate, but just the 3 of y'all have sponsored 3 new people. Woo woo. Really quick, I wanted to touch on World Tour because registration closes at the end of this month. So if you're not registered for World Tour, please, please, please make sure that you register before December 31st. It's an all-day event from 8 to 4 p.m. So depending on how close it is to you, you might not even have to get a hotel. If you do, it's probably just for the one night. Remember that everything that you spend is a tax write-off. Your travel there, your lodging while you're there, your registration fee, your meals while you're there, it's all a business expense. One last write-off. I was going to say, well, the registration will be your write-off, one last write-off at the end of the year. Your lodging and stuff will be next year. $76 per consultant. I wanted to touch on this because I have not seen anyone else talk about this. $76 per consultant, $26 per guest, okay? What you get, I know everyone is super excited because they're like, oh, you get the 500 points for your for the incentive, which we all want. You get like the World Tour like spirit kit thing. It comes with a workbook, a name badge, a lanyard, and you get that delivered to you before you get there. So you don't get it at World Tour, you're gonna actually get it delivered to your home while you're at World Tour. And I will say, your guest gets the spirit kit too, okay? While you're at World Tour, your guest gets the 5 new Scentsy bars and a new catalog at the event. You do too, but did y'all read the fine print that you get a collection of new products from the spring and summer collection? Okay? It's not just the 5 bars. You are getting product too. So keep that in mind. It's always one of the best perks, in my opinion. When you go to an in-person event, they're going to make sure if you paid $76 to go, you are going to get more than $76 value in products that you get. Okay, guys, like, so I just want to make sure everyone knew that. So again, please, please, please make sure that you go register before the end of the month, because once registration's closed, you can try to do in person, but then you won't be able to get the 500 points for the incentive. And that's if your location isn't sold out. The gift exchange, I have checked in with every single person who registered for the Empowering Sense gift exchange. So I'm not speaking for the Butterfly Kisses or the Sense of Steel gift exchange, but everyone who participated in Empowering Sense gift exchange has confirmed with me that they have sent their gift. So if you have not received your gift yet, please know that it is on the way. And if it gets to be like a week from now and you still haven't received it, please feel free to reach out to me and I can get in touch with your Secret Santa person and we can figure out what's going on with the tracking. If you haven't noticed on the Elfster website, you can actually put in the tracking information for the person and let them know which carrier it's coming from. And then they won't bother you if it's delayed for some reason. So, but I did want everyone to know that no one is being left out this year. Everyone did confirm with me that they did put their, they did order their gifts. Okay. Before we get into the topic tonight, I wanted to let you guys know, one, obviously Mindy, she doesn't even have her camera on tonight. Mindy just had surgery today, so she's recovering a little bit. So please, Sense of Steel, keep it light with her. Don't bug her tonight or tomorrow. She's in a lot of pain. She's gonna want to like power through and be the shark that she is, but like let's let her rest. And also for everyone who got the email about Amy Jo, her little boy is in recovery. He made it through just fine. Everything went smooth sailing for his open heart surgery. So thank you guys for all the prayers. And if you contributed to the meal train, the gift cards, donations, thank you for that too. So I just wanted to update you guys on that. I am going to send an email out later tonight to let everyone know that about his recovery, because she asked Mindy to share the picture of him, because we had some people outside of our group in our upline leadership that donated as well. So yes, Nikki, go ahead.
Are you done announcements? Because I have an announcement to add to yours.
Sure.
I have two, actually. One, if you're going to Raleigh or if you're going to Portland, Katrina and I will be on stage presenting for World Tour.
I was purposely leaving that out, but sure.
If we vomit, just know that we love you all. And secondly, I want to shout out Shonda, who hit level 2 of the incentive yesterday. So I just want to shout her out because that is amazing.
Shonda and Mindy are the only ones in Powering Sense group wide who have earned level 2 of the incentive so far. So super freaking proud of both of y'all. Was that it? Okay, cool. All right, really quickly. And I know I say that every meeting, but legit really quickly because it has been a day, y'all. And I wanted to make sure that this was not the same topic that that Shonda went over. Because y'all know that her meeting is right before mine. So I just don't ever want to be like beating a dead horse with you guys. I wanted to talk to you guys about just in December, like what we do, we reflect and prioritize. At the end of every month, you should be reflecting.
She freeze for everybody else or just me? Oh, good. Okay, good.
No, she just died.
All right, so I'll just pick up where she left off until she comes back. We reflect, we prioritize, we look at our systems, we see what worked, what didn't work, what we're wanting to improve on, what our new goals are. Yeah, this is the season because it's something that's really important to our business because we have to figure out where did we grow, where did we, maybe flatline for a little bit, and what do we want to improve. She's still frozen.
Your face froze for a second while you're talking. It cracked me up so bad. I'm sorry.
Mine did? Oh gosh. I think she dropped from the call. So with that, we have to figure out what worked in our current business. Like, do you have a list of what worked currently? Do you have a system of what you need to focus on for next year? Do you know how to prioritize that in yourself and in your business? I'm just going to pick up. I don't know where she was going with it. She didn't tell me her outline. Do you know systems that you literally can throw in the trash? Because I can tell you a few that I've thrown literally into the trash. I know Shonda literally went through her office today and threw them in the trash. What I'm working with her outline that I don't know.
I made it back.
Okay, I just went with it.
I made it back, and apparently it's still recording, which is amazing. I don't know how it did that, but it's still recording.
We're just going with reflecting on the good, the bad, and what we need to throw away, what we're looking forward towards future is what I winged it because I didn't know your outline.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. That's literally what I was going to talk about is what I want you guys to talk about seriously is I want you to look back not just on this past month, but on the crap, where are we at? There we go. What I want you to look back on is not just this past month, but the whole year as a whole. What are some things that went well? What didn't go well? Like, can you pull your bar and see what months were really, really slow for you and why were they so slow? What were your really amazing months and what made them so great? What was your best month ever? Why was it your best month? How can you duplicate that going into the new year for every month? Okay. Is there anything that you want to leave behind in 2023? Is there anything that you want to start going into 2023? Y'all know what I mean. I got my numbers mixed up, but you know what I mean. Like for me personally, like I know that I want to go into the next year simplifying things. I am fairly certain that my word for the year is going to be simplify. I really like the idea of going back to basics. We did that with the group that me and Nikki and Mindy and Paulina did. I really am enjoying going back to the heart of what our business is. We're a party company, getting back to those things, getting back to basics. When it comes to the team page, getting back to just connecting with people on a more personal level. I'm not worried about, I don't know, I'm not really worried about like what the team page looks like to other people, if that makes sense. Like I want it to be a place where people know that they can come to and ask for help, get ideas on things. And I want them to know that if it's the same thing that they post in 3 other groups, that they're going to get different answers in all of the groups. I want them to know that this is the place that we've built for everyone to be in. I really, really, really want to get back to Scentsi's core values, making sure that they align with our success going into the new year. Like, and how can we prioritize things to align like that? In that, simplicity, authenticity, and generosity. It's very, very easy. It's very easy. We're a party company. The 3 legs of success, the ladder of success, the stool of success, whatever you want, whichever one you want to use. Those 3 things, the PRV, the sponsoring, and the training, that's what you need to get back to basics. It's super simple. It's just having conversations and being yourself with people. Okay. It's literally talking to people. It's literally just asking. You're not going to die if someone says no to you, to joining, partying, buying, none of it. Okay. You're not going to die. But just getting back to the simplicity of basics is what I want for me personally, for our team, for our group as a whole. So you kind of have to be honest with yourself when you do have like self-reflection. You can't tell yourself that everything was all rainbows and sunshine this past year. It wasn't rainbows and sunshine for anyone on this team. I'm sure we had months where it was really great, but overall as a whole, obviously you have to be honest with yourself and look back at what you would like to leave in 2022 and what you want to bring into 2023. Okay, but you have to be honest. You have to be willing to ask for help, and you have to be willing to look for help on your own. Sarah, stop it. I'm actually super proud of Sarah because something that she just started that completely blew me in Nikki's minds was she just started Happy Meal. Like just started. And the girl's a rock star fucking star consultant. Okay. So I hope that your Happy Meal is something that you bring into 2023 with you. So I would, yeah, I even do samples now. Oh my gosh. What a concept. I love you, Sarah. So I'm going to stop talking because I want to hear from everyone else. I want to hear, tell me one thing that you want to leave in 2022 and one thing you want to start new in 2023. What do you want to do that's going to be better for you? And it doesn't even need to be business related. I would like it to be business related, but it doesn't have to be. Because listen, we all have to have our priorities, and I am pretty sure that I can speak for everyone on here. Literally everyone on here. One of your top 3 priorities is probably spending more time at home. Is probably spending more time with your family and friends. Look at Nikki's like, no, get me out of the house. Yeah. So I'm going to start with Nikki. Nikki, please.
I was still thinking, okay? I was waiting to hear what other people came up with. I guess something that I want to start in 2023, because I now do a 9-to-5 and I'm very excited about my new job. I'm actually really loving it, but I'm also traveling with it now. So something I want to do is figure out how to make a purse, so to speak, on the go that has everything I need, no matter where I am, no matter what state I'm in. Like, I want to know how to figure out what to bring with me. Something I want to leave behind in 2022 is my lower PRV. This was probably my worst PRV month or PRV year this year. And I went through some big changes. I don't know who else is talking.
I'm sorry, my phone.
I think you were the first and last girl.
I don't know. It's iPhone. I think it's Jess.
Okay.
I think it's Jess Torres.
That's okay. So something I want to leave behind is, I don't remember what I even said.
Your low PRV.
Oh, yes. So I compared on my bar year over year, and they said to use, like, these are normal numbers from prior pandemic when we had hypergrowth, but I wasn't here prior pandemic. So, like, these are more normal numbers. I want to see if I can get it back to where pandemic numbers are and challenge myself in that respect, because even though they were lower, I still feel like I could have done better if I had been a little more organized. So that's my goal. Like, that's what I'm leaving and gaining, so to speak.
Awesome. So you want, you need to learn how to build a mobile office is what you need. You need a mobile office is what you need. I love it. All right, Mindy, you have your hand up, please.
Hey. Okay. First and foremost, the biggest thing, like, I have no option. I have to leave the fluff behind in 2022 because my husband's going to be gone the entire year plus some. I'm not going to have time for it. So I've got to really figure out how to be specifically intentional with every single thing, because I don't have time for anything else. I'm just not, and I get stressed out easily. So I just don't have time or patience for, like, all the extra fluff. In terms of a consultant, like, for me, myself, I want to be more known in my community here in Savannah, Georgia. Like, I want to get my name out there. You know, now I'm at a point where when I go somewhere, I see people and they're like, oh, that's Miss Mindy. And it's my students, and they recognize me and they see me as their dance teacher. And that's great. And I love that. And that's very special. But I want adults to have the same thing and be like, oh my God, that's Mindy. That's my Scentsy girl. Like, I want the same thing from the adults in my community in a different way. I want to be more well-known that way. And for my team and, like, as a leader, I just want to continue to sponsor, to grow my team, and to help people just excel to the next level and keep growing. I really never thought I would make the type of money, and come disclosure, Katrina, I never thought I'd make the type of money that I'm making with Scentsy. I remember talking to Katrina and I told her she was out of her mind that I had to sell $200 in 1 month, and that was never happening. And
Now you do 200 in your first like 3 hours of the day on the first. So
yeah. Yeah, knock on wood. Don't jinx me.
knock on wood.
And I want, people on my team that are already there and people who don't even know they're going to be on my team yet, but are going to be making the kind of money that I'm making. Income disclosure again, just to cover everyone's
It's
ass.
life-changing. It is life-changing income that you're making. Yes, 100%.
It is.
you
I
need
feel
to
like
work
I want
on-
to cry.
So when you say like cutting the fluff and stuff, are you like working on finding like simpler systems to help you like with your day to day?
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. Like, I'm gonna be like couch ridden for 2 weeks, maybe 3. So I'm really just gonna try to like go through everything and just like do a mental clean out of like, okay, what is the easiest way that I can do this? Well, you know what? I'm here. Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys, 500 envelopes delivered to me for $8. I can right now while I'm sitting at home on the couch doing nothing for 2 weeks, put my address label on every single one of them.
Yep.
With a sticker that smells good on it. I can do that now while I have the time. And if that's going to make my life easier for me when he's gone, I'm all for it. You know what? And I'll throw my business card into half of them. Like just really being very intentional with my time. And you know what? To me, watching a show and doing something busy with my hands is relaxing. Even though it's like work or whatever, it's still relaxing to me because it's one less thing I have to do. Like I've started doing my thank you notes at the end of the month. So I do all of them in one sitting. And it's very overwhelming and it's a lot. And I'm fortunate, I'm not complaining. I'm very fortunate that it's a lot. But if I could simplify that by doing it now while I'm literally on the couch doing nothing for 2 weeks, why not? Let's do it. It's going to make my life easier when he's gone, you know?
So that is something that we've discussed we have like a little director group that we all hold each other accountable with in how we're kind of simplifying like our happy meal going into the next year and what we're thinking of doing for our thank yous going into the next year. Like y'all, just because it's December and it's not transition month doesn't mean like if you have the time now, like Mindy, she's stuck on the couch for 2 weeks because of her surgery. Like now's the time to start like doing some of your transition stuff. If you know what I mean? Like, no, we don't know what's going away. I'm not telling you to like make like your samples of like your wax and stuff, but like if you need to like reprint or redesign any of your mail out stuff that you have, maybe like this is your opportunity to start that. You know, grab some of like the classic fragrances and ask on any of our team pages what we think, you know, classic fragrances are. Some of us have been around longer. I mean, I've been doing this for almost it'll be 5 years, good Lord, 5 years in February. But like Shonda was a consultant way back when, and she could even tell you what some of the fragrances that were around back then, if they're still around. You know, like there's some classic scents that we have like in laundry that you could be making washer whip samples of now, of Scentsy soap that you could be making samples of now, of Counter Clean, of Scentsy Fresh. I've already been using my host rewards on things like 3 packs of washer whiffs, 3 packs of Counter Cleans, 3 packs of Scentsy Freshes, because I'm going to make samples. And if I have more time right now, if I was Mindy and I was stuck on the couch for 2 weeks, those are some of the things that I would be doing. Like bring mommy the sample making stuff, and we're going to sit here and put a scoop of washer whiffs in a Mylar envelope, and we're going to label them and do all the things. Like,
yeah, that's what we're doing. And I'm going to get all my, my clubber mail done.
Yep.
I'm just going to have the kids run up and down steps, like, go get this for mom. And you could have an
Put
extra
your
piece of
watch on
chocolate.
them so you can track their steps one day.
Oh my
Shonda,
gosh,
I would
but
love
then
to
like
hear
I
from
get
you
the
next.
credit for it. I love it.
Not a turkey baster, Sarah says. Make them with a medicine dropper. Oh, you're muted. Okay. Oh, did you yell shut up to one of your dogs? Okay, you're fine.
Could you read the lips?
I
Shut-
did. I was like, she just yelled, shut up at somebody.
So I've actually been doing a lot with because I'm switching over from one room to the other with my office. So
Mhm.
it's clean out time for my office. So
Yes, fresh start. Yes.
I've really been looking at all the different trackers and systems that I've used, and just literally have had like all these systems that I keep thinking like, oh, well, this is working for them, so I need to try it. And they don't work, they haven't worked for me. So they end up getting just shoved into a corner somewhere. So revamping all my systems to what is working for me, and also this kind of the same thing as what Mindy's doing, preparing. Like I just went and printed up a bunch of rack cards on Canva that I'm using for my own personal join flyers. So and then my bragging tags, I just made sure that I have all my bragging tags ready to go. And I basically want free time, like in the morning, I'll watch some training videos with while I'm having my coffee, and putting and so I put a product flag sheet and my bragging tag and everything, my bragging tag and my join flyer. I put those all together in the envelopes, and then when I get an order, all I have to do is write onto the sent circles my personal message on there, and then stick that in the envelope, and I'm ready to send that out.
Awesome. What's
So-
one thing you want to leave behind in 2022?
Disorganization.
I love it. It sounds like you're already on the path to like, you're
Yes.
setting up the new office and you're like, I want to be just boom, 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 boom. And guess what? That's a system. A system doesn't have to be on paper or digital or anything. A system can literally be like, this is where I package up orders and everything is organized like this, and this. Like that's
It's really, I watched a training from Katie Lassiter today, and it really resonated with me on longevity and building that solid base for our business, and the foundation, the fundamentals for the foundation for your business. And so that's kind of what I'm going forward, working on the fundamentals to build that foundation.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to address the comment in the chat from Miss Tasney. I hate that you feel discouraged right now, but please know that all of us started out not knowing anything what we were doing. Every single person on here, no one on here started out a salesperson with like a degree in sales. I mean, side note, if anyone on here has a degree in like marketing or sales, like let me know because you will be asked to do lots more trainings. No, it's all trial and error, but it's being willing to step outside of your comfort zone, and it is being willing to fail. And I know that that is super scary, but like when you hear us say like go for the no, like see how many no's you can get. Like it's all about your mindset. So please don't feel discouraged. We're all here to help.
Can I actually add something to that real quick?
Yes, please, Devin. Yes,
So,
please.
Actually, with the past couple of months, I've been worrying just about Scentsy. So this month it was a down month. I needed to step away for a second. So instead of completely stepping away, I've just been working on like resetting my business I have layouts for what I'm gonna start come the new year. And I'm using my like discouragement and my just step away time to rework some things instead of just completely stepping away.
I like that. So can you also please tell me what you are leaving in 2022 and what you're starting in 2023?
I guess something that I'm gonna work on starting in 2023 is actually sticking to my systems, because like I'll make up my own system and then just leave it there and just wing it. And
Your girl
I
is
need to-
super, I'm so like guilty of doing that, and so is Nikki. I feel like, well, look, and Sonda is too. I feel like everyone is very like, I can make all the systems in the world and all the spreadsheets and trackers for you guys, and they
Right.
look so pretty and they're so easy to use, but do I use them? Not all the time. So yes, I get that.
And then something like I was just talking about how I didn't balance my Scentsy life and my personal life. That I want to work on that as well come 2023, because not worrying about certain things can lead to some other things happening.
Yeah.
mentally.
Wouldn't it be great in a perfect world though, if we didn't have to have separation between our personal life and our Scentsy life? Wouldn't it be so great that our businesses were like a well-oiled machine, that there was like kind of like a blur in between personal and Scentsy, because Scentsy is your personal life. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
Like that for me, I personally would love to get to that place.
mhm.
But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Would anyone else like to share? No one else has their camera on, so I don't want to ask them. I will take this moment to say, Janet, you should have gotten your Secret Santa gift for me yesterday, I think.
I did. I got it today, actually.
Oh, okay.
But thank you very much. I've meant to say something, but I have been running all day long.
Girl, I know. I
As
see
soon as I
see
got
your
it, we had to leave and didn't get home till almost 6.
It's all good. I
But
saw
I
your
love it.
face
Thank
and I was like, oh, I need to tell her. That's right.
I got a box from Mindy today, and I was like, I'm not expecting anything from her. So
Yay. Look at you
Yeah.
just getting all the gifts.
it
I
was
love
a
you,
little gift for my
Janet.
dog
Language,
me.
so. What'd you say, Mindy?
Hey, Janet, what are you leaving
I said,
behind,
I
Janet?
love you, Janet.
Love you too, girl. Oh gosh, Nikki. I don't know. My parties, I've really not been able to get a lot of parties the last 2 months. I all of a sudden hit a dead stop, just like a dead end, a wall. Everybody has been sick here lately. And so everybody's not right now. I'm sick. And so I'd like to get that back going. And then as far as leaving anything behind, I don't know. I can't figure, everything was going so well. And then I'm just, like I said, I hit a wall. So
You hit a wall. Okay.
figure something out.
You know what
If-
though? I feel like that's what this month is good for, is kind of sitting back and trying to figure out, like,
I'm going to have to, because literally everything was going so well. And it's nobody's fault that literally so much sickness. They closed the school for a while. And we're already closed for Christmas break. Connor got the flu and all this. Everybody did. So I get it and everything. So, and then of course there's Christmas coming up. So, and I get that too.
but
And
maybe like
so-
what Devin was saying, this is a good time for you to pivot and, instead of like completely taking a step back and like just going, I'm just going to take the month off. There are some other things, not necessarily PRV wise, but there are other things in your business that you can maybe sit back and kind of look at and see what needs to be tweaked and things like that. Or like what Mindy and Shonda are doing, how they're prepping their stuff to where like, all I got to do is put in my thank you note and then slap a sticker on it and a stamp on it and it's good to go.
Well, and then there's so much going on in my personal life with
Yeah.
having still take care of mom and then take care of everything here. I bounce back and forth every day, 7 days a week, sometimes. So it's just chaotic. And and I want a party. That's the thing. I'm asking, but when you can't, you keep asking and you keep asking and everybody's saying the same thing.
Well,
You just-
y'all know next month we've got double host rewards coming, so that's a good incentive for you to get parties booked next month.
good.
Next month is double host rewards, so people are gonna be all about that.
Well, then next month or February because
It's next month, January.
okay, because
February's gonna be transition month.
oh, that's right.
So February, everything will be 10% off. Well, not everything, but
Yeah.
10% off. Yeah. So,
Well, I
well, you
keep
know what,
trying.
Janet, maybe this month, maybe this is just God's way of telling you to take a break. Like, not,
Maybe.
I don't mean like take a break, step back from Cincy, but I mean like maybe, everybody's sick, school's canceled, and it's just like, maybe you do need to take a step back and just like
slow
I said, reflect and prioritize and just kind of go, okay, what do I want to change? What can I control that I can change?
Sure.
Going into next month, not going into next week, going into next month, going into next year. It's, yeah.
And that's why it's hard for me to say what to leave behind, because it wasn't that, and it still isn't that anything wasn't working. It's just the circumstances that's going on everywhere right now, I guess. So, you know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. Hopefully things will get better on that part.
Oh, Mindy, that's a good question. Does anyone have their word for the year? Put that in the chat. And Sarah, I would love to hear from you. She said she would go, but she said, I'm not putting my camera on.
I'm not Mindy.
What happened?
Okay, I hit the wrong button. Okay,
okay.
so what I'm leaving behind is my disorganization. And
Okay.
I'm going to try to do systems better because I wing it a lot. But I'm going to try, because I've been trying to do systems and it seems to work. And I'm going to try to plan ahead more. But that's what I'm planning on doing.
Okay. I like that though. And so that's a perfect transition. I wanted to share with you guys, I'm going to flip my camera around. I wanted to share with you guys, I'm a whore for stationery. Y'all know, some of y'all know this, a whore for stationery. So, and I want so desperately to be a planner person. I've bought the Cincy planner. I have bought a Happy planner. I have bought so many planners, but I bought this planner for my husband actually, and he has actually found success with it, that his commander was like, give me the link for it now. We ended up just buying it for him. So, I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy one. It's $26 on Amazon. I know that's a lot of money. I know it is. It comes in pink and black. Well, pink, it's rose gold, but it's hardbound. It's not spiral bound. I don't like spiral, but it's undated. And I will share the link with you guys, but I wanted to show you guys why I picked this. So I want to show you, it comes with stickers, but you don't need to use stickers. At the very beginning of it, I feel like it is everything that we need as consultants in this. This is like gratitude journal type stuff, things I need to remind myself, my affirmations I'm grateful for, I'm most passionate about, who do I want to give back to in this world, how do I want to be remembered, just stuff like that. So this is like a gratitude journal part of, and it's only in the beginning. Vision boards, you can put your stickers and your pictures and whatever you want on here. My 1-year goals, okay. Then this is what every month looks like. There's a month view. It is undated, that I love. There's a section for notes. This month's goals, this month's wins. So at the end of the month,
can reflect this month's wins and how will I improve next month, okay? But this right here is why I bought this, y'all. This right here. It is broken down. I'm sorry that there's a shadow because I live in military housing and there's really shitty lighting. It is broken down by whatchamacallit, by every half hour from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Okay.
That is
And then, but
perfect for time blocking.
it's perfect for time blocking. But look at this. Today's goals, today's priorities. Remember how Katie Lassiter likes to talk about top 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay. This week's goals, month and year. This week's priorities, like, oh, I have a meeting. I have to do this meeting. That would be on there. I need to get my thank yous done sometime this week. That needs to go on there. Stuff like that. Try to learn something new. I'm excited about. There's a to-do list right here. Habits and skill tracker. So this could be used for follow-ups. This could be used for join conversations, host conversations, all this stuff. I don't even want to know what y'all are talking about in the chat, by the way. I just saw, but I saw the emojis from Devin. So, and that's literally all it is. There's 5 weeks for every month. And then it starts over with the next one. And at the end of the month, there's a monthly review. What were the biggest lessons learned? What tasks were not accomplished and why? How do I feel about my progress this month? On a scale of 1 to 10, how do I feel overall about this month? It's a lot about reflecting. And I just think that this is amazing. My husband, for some weird reason, likes the notes page because it's got the dot grids on it. I don't know. But, and then it starts over. And it's just super simple. And I will share the link for it. It comes in rose gold and black. It has a pen holder. It has this thing to keep it closed. And it even has the ribbon thingy in it to like mark your page. So there's that one. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys, because I'm trying really hard. I want to be a planner person and I want to get out of the habit. It's why I got it for my husband, but I would like this for myself too. We all have those days when we're like, I'm so busy. I have this so much going on. I have anxiety. I'm literally medicated for anxiety. And for me to just feel, there are days when I just feel so overwhelmed that I'm like, I can't even start. It is debilitating. I can't even get out of bed because I get that overwhelmed. I know I'm not the only person that feels that way. So I'm hoping for this to be able to literally see where my time is going, where I have chunks of time available, that kind of stuff. I'm hoping that that will visually help me. So I hope that it can help someone else. Like I said, I know it's a little bit pricey. When I did grab it, there was a $6 off coupon, so it made it $20. But I just love that it's undated so that I don't have to wait until January 1st to start it. I can start it today if I want to. Or maybe I don't want to start it January 1st. Maybe I want to start it February 1st. You know, like it. So yeah. What are you sharing in the comments, Nikki? I see you.
I'm sharing the version I use that was bigger. If someone wants a bigger, like yours is a smaller version and it's undated, whereas I used the last 2 years, I've used a bigger version and it's dated.
Oh, I mean, this is huge. What are you talking about? Smaller.
Mine's bigger than that.
It's bigger than.
I
8
think
by
it is
12?
at least. Yours is a soft cover versus my hardcover.
No,
I like
it's a
hardcover.
hardcover.
Oh,
I'm like, this is like a notebook size. What are you talking about? It's the same
have to
size as
look.
a piece of paper. Look.
I think hold on. No, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's okay. You
I
want to
think
share
mine's
your link too? Share your link. It's
no, it's not my
fine.
link.
No.
Not my link. It's Amazon's link. Hold on.
All right. I'm going to stop the recording though, but would anyone else like to share?
Like mine's.
Oh,
Big.
guess what? I can't stop the recording because I'm not the host right now, apparently.
It says you're the host.
It says I am. It says I cannot stop the recording. It says that I could choose to record. So we'll just keep recording until the end, I guess. Would anyone else
Okay.
like to share?
So anyways, this is how big mine is in comparison,
Same size.
but it's also
Mhm.
thicker, I think. But maybe
This is what I deal with every day. Do you see how competitive she is? Do you see that? Hers is bigger, hers is thicker. Oh, it's not, it's the same size. Planner wars. Yes, Mindy.
Yeah. But this one has.
It does matter,
um,
Devin. Yes. In fact, it does. Yes. Now I
mine has
can't
the
put this on
priorities at
YouTube.
the bottom. Just showing the differences. This one's dated. That's the only difference. Like that's the biggest difference because this also has priorities as well. These not picking on me, but like, oh, this was my favorite page in the beginning of the month. It had personal versus work goals for the month, and then my
I do
biggest
like
goal,
that.
why it's important, and how and what the essential steps are to get there. Like
Who
I
is
really like.
iPhone unmute. Who's iPhone? Is it Jeff?
No, it's me, Hope.
Who?
Hope.
Hope Omansky. Yes. Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Hi. Tell us what you want to leave in 2022 and what you want to bring in and start in 2023, Hope.
So I want to leave more I want to be more organized for next year. Get more teamies. Work on that. And like just build the business more. Like this month I haven't really been doing too much. I've been Christmas shopping
Mm-hmm.
and just
So
work on it more, be more organized and
So you want to
just
you want to go into 2023 making it more of a priority for you?
yes.
I love
Like
that.
work on it more. Like I like your planner. I thought that would be nice with the time. Like, you know,
I'll
I
share
could
the
actually
link
like,
too,
you
and
know, I
Nikki
have
will
4
share hers
kids, so it's
too.
hard. They have basketball, they have all their sports, and I work too still. So I gotta be more organized with my time.
Yes. Yes. And literally, I'm not going to sit here and preach to y'all and say we all have the same 24 hours in the day that Beyonce does. Listen, Beyonce's got a lot of help at home. Beyonce has a personal trainer and a chef and nannies and all the things. And if I had all those things, I could probably get a lot more.
I wish I had a couple
done too.
nannies.
So I feel you on that. Y'all know I have 5 kids. Like I'm stretched thin too. And that's why I said, I'm hoping that this planner will help me see where my pockets of time are. Because one of my goals going into 2023 is to say yes to more things. I know that some people, their goal is to say no to more things, to like be selfish with their time, as you should. You 100% should. Nikki does need to say no more. When I say I'm going to say yes more, it's not going to be like the whole saying yes to everything thing. I mean, like I'm saying yes to things that I normally would have said no to, like terrified me. I said no to presenting at SFR, and then I had really bad FOMO. So I decided going into 2023, I'm going to say yes to presenting at SFR, a world tour. Like that's just something that I would have said no to this year. I want to say yes to it going into the next year. So I want to say yes to the things that scare the crap out of me. I want to
like
say
I
yes
want to
to
do the
more
community
fundraisers.
more
Mm-hmm.
and
What-
get out more and you know actually put myself out there a little bit more.
Yep. Got to step outside of that comfort zone. Be like Mindy, where she said she wants to be like the Scentsy girl in Savannah. Like, yeah, you want to be the Scentsy person in your neighborhood, in your, you know,
Right.
at your kid's school. Like you want them to be like, that's a crazy Scentsy lady. Yep. Mhm,
Right.
sure.
Katrina, can I say something on that too?
Yeah.
I've started like every time I go to an appointment, I take like a nice big size gift to the person I'm seeing, and then I take little small gifts to everyone else that works in the office. And every time I'm walking in, I'm like, oh, this is so stupid. I feel so dumb. I can't believe I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? This is embarrassing. Like this, they're gonna think I'm crazy. And every single time I get text messages from random numbers, thank you so much for my Scentsy. I love it. And I'm like, you know what? Like, this is something that for whatever reason, like I feel silly doing this and I shouldn't, because look at how good the positive response is. And I had somebody from one of the offices, I don't even know, front desk girl or whatever, text me about doing a party.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I'm walking into the office like, oh my God, I shouldn't do this. This is strange. Why I shouldn't like doubting myself. Like, no, you just gotta like shut those voices off and just go do it.
And y'all, we all have those voices, even when we're asking someone to party, when we're asking someone to order, when we're asking someone to join, like you feel so stupid and you're just like, oh my gosh, like they are going to think that I'm the biggest dork in the world, like that I drank the Kool-Aid for direct sales and I want them to, join my cult, like I think those things in my head because people have said those things to me that like, they think we're a pyramid scheme and all the things. And so I have those voices in my head all the time. But like when you have people that join your team, like Mindy, where she has literally cried to me about being able to do certain things with her Scentsy income. When I've had conversations with people like Nikki, who is so grateful for joining the team, even though I told her not to, like seriously, like the community that she's built from it, the leadership style that she has learned that she has in her from it, all those things, never would have experienced those things had you not had that conversation with somebody. I've had people, I've done parties for people where they got so much in rewards that they were able to get like gifts for other people that they didn't know how they were going to be able to get gifts for people for Christmas, for birthdays, things like that. Like, it's not about getting the sale for you. So like, that's not why you're asking people to party. You are asking them to party because you want to get them free stuff. I want to, or if fine, you don't want to party, I would love to do a fundraiser for you. Like, it's not about the PRV for you. Hand that commission over and help someone out, pay it forward. I promise it will come back to you tenfold.
Can I just say something?
Yeah,
Katrina?
go ahead. Yes.
So going back to the building your customer base with my,
Do we lose Shonda? We lost Shonda. Okay. She's frozen for everybody else too. Okay. Not just me. My crap. My phone's doing it again. Oh, there she is. Go ahead and unmute, Shonda.
okay, am I back?
There you go. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're back.
So I have a customer that I met through an online vendor event, and is in North Carolina. They've been a customer of mine for over a year now. And
Can I insert this really quick for those that don't know? Shonda's in Vermont. So to have this customer in North Carolina outside of her local customer base. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Exactly. In watching it, one of them, she reached out to me. She's bought over, like, she'll put orders in for over $200 of just Scentsy soak. And I was like totally shocked. And so I started asking her what she was doing with like all the soak. And her son has leukemia and so his neuropathy, it really helps to calm his nerves and with the skin. And
That's
so
awesome.
It's awesome. So right now he's in the hospital. He's been in the hospital since just before Halloween, and he's still in the hospital waiting to see if he can get a G-tube surgically implanted so that he can come home. So I'm actually doing a fundraiser for him, and it's just like, that's where a lot of my sales have come from this month, and it's just touched me so much that I can just help this kid who is suffering right now. And it has nothing to do with the sales, and I've gotten a new club member from it and all of this. But so when people say that we're a pyramid scheme, or that where if you are in this and it is the heart of what you're in this for, share that with them and tell them that they're wrong, because we have, they don't know if we don't tell them.
And y'all, I'm telling you now, I know if you're new or you've never done a fundraiser before, a fundraiser is probably one of the biggest ways for you to grow your customer base. And I'm sure you're thinking, but I don't want to have to like give that money. Like I need the money. Like, that's why I'm doing this. I need the money. It's just like foregoing the sale to get the party. Forego your commission 1 month to have those return customers come back to you for their refills or to do parties of their own. It will come back to you tenfold, I promise. It is the best feeling in the world to do a fundraiser for anything. You can do fundraisers to help kids with sports equipment, with uniforms, with back to school items, to help families in need to purchase backpacks and stuff for back to school stuff. The buddy drives that a lot of us have done, that give to like the Ronald McDonald House or the local children's hospital. I personally have also done fundraiser for animal shelters, and it's not like it's not anything crazy either. Like, I'm not going to switch gears to like talking about like how to do a fundraiser, but it's literally just doing a party. It's doing a party. And then at the end of the month, when you get your commission check at the end of that month, you figure out how much you made from just that party. And that's the portion that you give over. And it's whatever you agreed on with the person. You don't have to do all of your commission. You could just say, I'm going to give you, my 20% or my 25%. Or you could say, I'm going to give you 10%. It's completely your discretion. You make the rules when it comes to it, as long as you're following through with it. But it is the number one, hands down, best feeling, being able to write that check. I literally cried when I did my very first fundraiser, because I never thought that we are so middle class that I thought I would never be in a position to be able to write a check that amount and to say that like I helped do that, like I did this. Yes, my family it would have been an amazing month for my family for us to keep that commission. 100% would have been amazing. Could have paid off probably a credit card with it. But getting my name out there in the community, expanding my customer base, helping out a loyal VIP who was my host for that, who runs the shelter, like it was amazing. Do a fundraiser if you have the chance. Let your customers know, hey, I can help with that. Someone's complaining about, having to freaking pay for braces. I can help with that. Let me do a Scentsy fundraiser for you. You don't have to order. That's the other thing. Make sure your hosts know that they do not have to order on their parties, on their fundraisers. I actually yell at my hosts if they ever place orders. So I'm like, no, your order comes at the end with the free stuff. I don't want you spending money. This is for your friends to spend money and then you get rewarded. Like, make sure your hosts know that. So I'm sorry, I went off on a little tangent, but do a fundraiser if you can, guys. It's so worth it.
I was going to add one more thing.
Go for it. Yes.
I agree with everything you're saying, but Shonda said something that you all know I stand for. I will talk to you and cry with you and be event person more than I will look at a report and look at numbers, because that's not who I am. That being said, if your heart is in it and your heart shows when you share, you're sharing, not selling. You can be the best badass person and just be you, and it's okay.
Yep. That's literally the last thing that I had on here was talking about Scentsy's core values. And the last thing was authenticity. Don't try to be anybody else but yourself. Just be you. You are you for a reason, not to like sound like all preachy, but it's true. You are you for a reason. I don't want you to be like me. I don't want you to be like Nikki. I don't want you to be like Devin, even though he's super fun to be around, but I want you to be you. Okay. So I hope y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for hanging out for the last hour. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, and we're gonna just fingers crossed and hope that this all gets saved to the cloud like it says. So y'all have a good night. Bye.
Bye.